What's up, y'all? This your boy Dom, aka Herbal Warrior. TikTok name is Herbal Warrior One. So this right here is my first lesson in a long time. I love teaching and I love exploring when it comes with herbalism and learning about herbs and also the anatomy and how the body works. So I'm just going to share some information with you all on rosemary. So a friend of mine actually gave me a big branch of rosemary, and as you can see right here, this is my tincture. Most of the herbs went down to the bottom, rosemary, and I did two different kinds. So this one right here, this is from my local store, Wards. These are dried, and this one was more of a fresh branch um, of rosemary. So I wanted to make a tincture, and a tincture is just basically, your herbs is soaking in alcohol, which absorbs and extracts all the nutrients and minerals that the herb has. So also thank you to Rosemary Plant for sending and allow me to extract all of the things that the body would need. So we're going to talk about rosemary. So rosemary is a woody herb, white, fragrant, needle-like. So if you want to kind of give an idea what is a needle-like plant, think of pine, like a pine tree. Like the leaves, it's called hemlock leaves, which if you Google what is hemlock leaves, it will show you like an image of a pine tree. This plant is part of the mint family. I can't pronounce this name yet because I haven't got a chance to really go through that, but I will sooner than later. This plant is also edible. You can even eat the leaves and the flowers, according to one of the books that I have, which was pretty cool. Most of you know that y'all use rosemary for cooking as like a seasoning. So just keep that in mind. Medicinal use contains caffeic acid, carnosic acid, carnosol, rosmarinic acid. So these are compounds in the plant. So this kind of goes a little bit more and deeper when it comes with like what's inside the plant. So I want to say a little bit more of biology and plant and stuff like that. So it's anti-inflammatory, which also means it helps to control inflammation. It's antioxidant, which means it protects cell damage, stimulates digestive. Another way, it's like a pick me up. It restores. So having digestive issues, um, you want to think about getting circulation to happen inside your stomach, in your digestive system, right? So it relieves digestive issues, which means to make less of. So if you're having like pain in your digestive, to relieve, to make less of pain or discomfort. So it brings circulation, um, which also goes into talking about your circulatory system. Um, so what it says, bring circulatory system, sorry, bring circulation, especially indigestion, which is your upper abdominal discomfort. So like I was talking about earlier, if you have discomfort and that's causing pain and everything like that, rosemary is a good plant. A good you can have as a tea. You can boil the leaves inside the water and let it steep for about 5 to 10 minutes. You drink that. You can have it as that can help you there. Or you have this tincture here, but this takes a little bit more time, so a tea may actually be more suffice in that moment um, for this to work. Let's see what else. So we talking about circulatory system is responsible for transporting like blood and hormones and water and oxygen and for the heart, blood, and blood vessels. So circulatory system actually helps with all of those things to transport. So there's like a system that happens. So you got the oxygen that goes to the lungs that goes to the bloodstreams, then to the arteries. In the arteries, the the oxygen or the oxygenated blood goes to the capillaries. So within the arteries, there's like this. like I kind of want to think of it as a filter. So it takes the oxygenated blood and pulls the waste while it's there in the capillaries, and then it goes back to the veins, then back to the blood, then back into the heart. So there's this, like I said, there's this flow that happens, right? So as we're talking about the circulatory system, what do you need in your circulatory system to have? You need flow to have in your circulatory system, right? Which that's responsible and very important in our bodies. We're going to talk about here where it says improves memory. It is a brain tonic. Also, again, concentration. This can actually helps with. So rosemary helps with memory, helps with concentrating, stimulate. Um, which is like I said, is a pick me up, as a restorative. It helps restore the circulatory system, like we're just talking about, bringing oxygen to the brain, right? A cool thing that I found out was talking about how rosemary is great for headaches and migraines, right? We all know that our body sends signals to the brain, right? The heart sends signals to our brain, of what's going on in our body. Same thing, kind of like our spinal cord to our brain. Our spinal cord communicates to our brain like what is happening, or like, hey, like I have a headache, my head is hurting, and such things like that. Like anything our body is trying to tell us what's going on, it always alerts the brain for us to really process and figure out, like, okay, this is what's going on. So what else we got? So we can use rosemary for problems with the cardiovascular system, poor circulation, poor circulation, and low blood pressure. Now, in Chinese medicine, when it comes to the cardiovascular system, we're talking about the heart now. So the heart is referred to as the empress, which is the ruler of that system, of that body. So the heart governs, according to this book here that I have, the Herbal Apothecary. Um, so the heart governs where the blood goes, and how it flows and how it functions, things like that. So if you want to kind of think of it as, in a medieval kind of sense, like in a kingdom, like a queen, whoever's the ruler of that kingdom, commands its subjects and its people and her knights, and you know what to do and how to do and where to go and such things like that, right? So kind of keep that in mind as far as when it comes with the body. So the empress, your heart, governs, and it tells what happens in the blood, the flow to go, and how to extract and things and such of that nature. Like we talked about, so alleviating headaches and migraines. We talked about how our brain, it brings more oxygen to our brain, right? Something that's very important, like we was talking about how our body signals our brain. So if there's no function, there's no flow in our body, then that can cause our brain to be in overload. What else we have here? So rosemary has a mild analgesic effect. So an example, like your aspirin, your ibuprofen, your NSAIDs, right? So just a little quick review. Everything starts with the heart, um, as we call it, the empress, with the cardiovascular system. And then we also have the circulatory system. So we're talking about two systems. They go hand in hand. It's very important. So I wanted to share this little bit of knowledge with you all. Let me know what you think about this. I'm going to be doing more of these, and hope this helps with anybody that needs some information out there. Also, I wanted to just advise, please go see your doctor. I'm not a doctor. And also take the time to learn about your body, and take the time to really learn about herbs and the properties and the vitamins, the minerals, the things that it has, and how much it can help your body. Of course, diet comes into play and things like that. But the more that you learn about these things, the better you know how to handle situations or certain ailments or just anything for your longevity of health. All right, peace.